Welcome to AGL Live. I am your host, the Red Knight. Now, yesterday Nintendo had a Treehouse Live presentation for Pikmin 3, which also included gameplay of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So right now what I want to do is basically react to that gameplay. Haven't seen this. This is going to be the first time I see it. So yeah, if you already saw it, lucky you. You know what I'm saying? I'm late to the party. But anyway, it's about that time. So yeah, let's do this right now. All right, let me put this full screen. And here we go. Now I know they put out a demo for Pikmin. I'm definitely gonna be playing that.
Wow, Pikmin looks like a lot of fun.
They just mentioned it.
I'm Kate from Nintendo Treehouse, and I've got my colleagues Chico and
All
Kendra
right,
joining me. Before we get
Chico.
started, I'd like to acknowledge that we are
Man,
doing some
we haven't seen them in a minute because
technical
of the lack of
limitations,
E3
so
this
we
year, which
ask for
sucks.
your patience and your understanding as we work as hard as we can
I like
to
her
bring
background,
you
yo. That
the
Urbosa
information that you need.
poster,
So
Zelda
today we're going
statue.
to take a look at Hyrule
You got
Warriors Age
the
of
link on the horse.
Calamity,
That's the
which takes place 100 years
What are those
before Breath
called? I
of the
think
Wild
is it first four
and tells the
figures?
story of the Great Calamity and the events
And she
leading
got
up
the
to it,
sword
which really can only be told through the one versus
with
one
the
battle
little
that
Iwata flower,
Chico
like I
and
always
Kendra
call it.
began.
That's crazy.
We'll start off with a first look at Urbosa. I'm so
All right, so
excited
we
about
starting out with
this. Chico,
Urbosa.
are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Here we
So
go.
let's get started.
It's dope that we got content like every single week since the game was announced so far from the game. So I guess we got Urbosa this week. Next week we'll probably get
I'm actually using my debut
I'm gonna
account.
say Mifa, and
And for
then
this
Rivali probably
for this
last.
game, so you will be using X and Y button to do weak and strong attack,
So
and
all
then
these Yiga dudes, I mean they're not all
weak
dudes because I'm sure some of them are women in disguise, but
right now.
obviously we've seen that in Breath of the Wild.
There's a challenge
But
here
yeah, a lot of dudes
by
are
the
inside of here where they're not
but I
supposed to
will talk
be,
about why they're here.
including Link.
But the objective is I have to
But again,
actually
this is 100 years
destroy
prior, and they're at war right
the
now, so
great monster.
they're not gonna tell Link, "Nah, you
So
can't
to
come in
do
here."
that,
Why there's a
so
bunch
this is
of
the usual Hyrule
you know
Warriors
evil dudes in here
attack.
trying to kill him? It
Actually,
doesn't make any sense.
hidden to counter
Yo,
attack,
Urbosa's a
and I
beast.
can use. I just use the stasis now, as you can tell. But each
So Chico
character
says she
use
used the
four
stasis, which you
different
saw right
attacks for
there.
different occasions. So I need to focus on attacking him right
Oh,
now. So I'm gonna let
oh,
Kay and Kendra talk about what's unique about
oh,
this
she
game.
akumed him, and then the finger
Great,
snap.
thank you so much.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Yeah, Urbosa's gameplay is really fun and exciting, and as you can
The
see,
way she
she's
moves
focused
is
on
like she just like her
Hyrule,
stature
which
never
can
really
attack with lightning.
wavers from being absolutely like
She has
badass
a unique
and like
ability called
towering over
Stronghold
everybody.
Lightning, which is represented by the gauge at the top of the screen.
And that shield right there
And
and sword
what
was
she
one of my
does
favorites
is
in the
that
whole Breath of the
once
Wild
charged
game.
up, she can actually use the lightning in addition to her strong attacks to kind of strengthen those attacks and do some really character specific stuff with it. She also
It's
uses
crazy,
lightning
yo.
in her
She's like Storm.
weak
How can
point
you hate her, yo? She's
um,
using the lightning and all that.
attacks. And if
I like that
Chico
right there. I'm
can do
telling you,
the
that's
right
Akuma
thing
right there.
after some of these big attacks.
That's
If there's
hot.
still some electricity lingering in the air, she can
And it's cool being in this area again, like,
be super quick.
and it looks the
Which
same, which is
takes a
crazy.
lot of skill and a lot of timing, but
Obviously, out there you had the little
it's very
mini
satisfying when
game.
you can pull it off.
I wonder if that's there. You probably nah. I doubt it. Well, maybe because the map actually shows that you could go that way
And I
a
just
bit.
wanted to add too, aside from
Nah, I
the
doubt
gameplay
it.
we've seen,
Because
what
I'm
we
looking at
saw
the way
oh
she's
wait,
moving around the map.
I guess
Oh,
the
Koroks.
There it is. It's
Koroks in the. So what the hell do Koroks do in this game?
in the stages that you can find.
Link and Zelda right there. Yiga Blade
This is
Master.
the first time that people get to play as Urbosa, which
You got the
is
damn bar
already
where you have to
super
eavesdrop and
awesome.
all that. Not the bar, the
And
goddamn
this
inn.
area probably
Well,
looks
slash
pretty
bar.
familiar to some Breath of the Wild fans. And it's cool
It's cool that you
because
could go in there though. Like they didn't have to put it there,
even pre-Calamity.
but the fact that they still let you
But
was
what I
pretty
did want
cool.
to say is fans can look forward to getting more backstory on these characters as well. You
She
really
talking
get
about backstories on characters.
Urbosa's relationship to Zelda, and also more information about Urbosa's relationship to Zelda's late mother. So, if you're
She said more backstory on the relationship between Urbosa and Zelda and Urbosa and Zelda's mother. So maybe we got a character model for Zelda's mother, which would be pretty damn cool. I think the closest we came to that was Wind Waker in that picture in Zelda's room,
very thrilling
well, in Tetra's room.
of Breath of the Wild to be able to take a look, a more in-depth look at the story.
That's crazy. Now I'm really wondering if they're gonna actually have a character model for Zelda's mom. Why not?
All right, and now we're taking a look at
Who knows? She's probably around. Like I said, I think we're gonna get two Zeldas. We're gonna get this one, then we're gonna get the Power Zelda. You know, with her abilities, because they definitely gonna have that Zelda, you know, fully powered in the game because she's on the cover. They don't have, you know,
use them
champion
just like everyone else.
blue Zelda on the cover of the game. They got,
Create different
you know, the Zelda fully powered on the cover for a reason. I feel.
forms of enemies. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
In a very unique way. It's so cool to see
But it's cool to see Zelda fighting like this.
these guys.
Damn, seeing him do that little wind attack made me want to, you know, paraglide up into the air
Anytime
and rain down arrows on him. It's usually what I do.
you get to play as
I wonder if you could do that with like Link.
annihilate enemies.
That would be hot.
It's pretty much a win for me.
Super.
Zelda in a Zelda game.
Yeah.
She took a picture of them.
Well, and she's really fun. to
Jesus.
swim. Nice word.
Let's just say that was a hell of a shot, Zelda. Damn. Right back to her Bosa.
She's great.
I know Zelda is great, but
Yeah, but the area is pretty damn big.
chase after
So maybe the minigame section is over there. I mean, look, we got Koroks. Oh, look at these hidden Lizalfos.
chase after the Yiga.
She said she got to chase after the Yigo. So they running. It's cool that you got different, you know, situations. What the hell is that over there? Oh, no, that's... I thought that was a Guardian for a second.
As you can see, there
Yeah, that's mad people. Oh, super.
guide you through the process of the gameplay.
Yeah, look at this.
But you also can turn those off if you
Crazy. I didn't hear what she said. She says you could turn something off. Maybe the animation, which, why would you do that? Nah, I know after like 1,000 times of seeing it, you're probably like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna turn off these animations. Especially if you're doing like the other side modes that they got in these damn, you know, Hyrule Warrior style games.
I can't use right now, but I will wait till my rune fills up.
Yeah, she's a beast. And she plays exactly the way you would picture her to play.
Do it.
Do that. Hold on.
And I mean, look, it's awesome that we get to play with them, the champions in this game. But I ain't gonna lie,
Getting in your way.
I still would like them in Smash Brothers. You know?
So as you can see, when you use the
Why
different
not?
zones, there is a
I know right now some people are like, yeah, if Steve's in it, we should have the champions. And you're right. But I'm also not hating on Steve being in it. Because, I mean, during the Wii U era, so much of us, like so many of us were like, yeah, you know, Steve should be in it. Because on Wii U, you know, Minecraft was doing this thing as a third-party game when many third parties were, you know,
was to
full
call
of shit,
the
basically.
familiar
Now, Minecraft,
monster.
that game was basically damn near fully featured on the Switch.
Oh man.
I think it just had like some limitations because of hard drive reasons. I was about to say, yo, what the hell are they doing running away when they could just teleport and then they teleport right at the end?
Enemies coming after me, so
Pretty cool.
I want to do this.
But yeah, nah, like I ain't hating on Steve. Why not? Like people getting all bent out of shape about Steve. Hilarious.
Main menu while we can.
Oh, no boss fight. I wanted to see that.
The
Oh, I like that little sword right there loading.
some of the gameplay between battles.
I wonder if that's different depending on the area, like the little loading. Oh, no, it's the same.
Unlocking things. There it is.
Yo, the map.
Map of Hyrule. Chico, do you want to tell us a little bit about?
You know how you can see the everywhere you traveled with Link on Breath of the Wild? Yo, my map is straight squiggly lines everywhere.
Or maybe different Warriors game.
Which I love that feature because I always like zoom in and say, where haven't I went? And then I go there when I go back to the game, and there's usually a Korok there, which is just mind blowing how that game was like designed like to the T like that. You know, so many details.
From the,
Look at the little guardian angel up there pointing at that
I was actually
one shrine looking
so gorgeous
symbol.
and I just loved it.
It's crazy how they made the map like this.
Warriors game, when you're playing the stages, you collect one of
I'm gonna watch this multiple times, so it's so good that I'm not hearing everything they saying right now.
you can
But it's cool as hell that the map is like this.
like the stables at the training
All right,
grounds,
she's talking about the
and
stables, the training grounds.
even like different dishes you can cook type thing.
Oh, so you could cook here.
So one of the things I wanted to
Pretty
show
cool.
is actually here, blacksmith.
A
So this is the
blacksmith. Yeah,
Hyrule
because the
game. You
towns are all
will be
put together.
collecting
This
a
is
lot of different
crazy.
weapons while you are
And I
in the
talked about
stage.
blacksmith in the
Not
past
like
too.
Breath of the Wild,
That's
you
something that would
don't
be
have the
cool in
weapons
the future of
during the
Zelda.
stage, but you can use these
Breath of the Wild, you
weapons you
know?
collected
To
to
make weapons
strengthen
stronger.
your primary use
Which is
weapon.
basically what she's talking about right
So,
now.
right now I'm using this sword, but there's other different type of weapons I can get and different, way to use it. So I'm gonna use my sledgehammer, iron sledgehammer, and fuse them with all the
I
materials
don't
I
like that
got
ladle
so
is
far.
ridiculous. Like pre-order for the ladle. Like, huh?
The level
And
1
I think
soup ladle
Huh?
that you will not neglect.
I mean, this is level 10.
Okay, so
But look at that sword right there. The third sword is 17. 19,
Now you say it's
19,
so
14.
Yes, it's
you
okay.
can use
Whatever,
up to
man.
5 different weapons, and you can
If
strengthen.
you want the ladle,
You
ladle,
also have
man.
to use a rupee
That's cool the way the
to get
town
a
looks
lot
right
of
here.
rupees when you are in the stage too. And now I have my sledgehammer leveled up as
And the
well.
menus
So
all
I
look
can
just like
use
Breath of the Wild.
another thing is the materials you collected. You can make the dish. So
Did I hear her say weapons don't break earlier?
spurred fish dish.
Which I mean
So
makes
you
sense
need
for
the
this game.
materials
But if they
five
do, I mean it
fish,
looks like they do because
one
why have so many variations of the same weapon?
Now, I love
I don't
that
know. I would
dish.
have to.
So you can
That's
find
weird.
the recipe for chili fish skewer.
That's weird. Hold on. I'm gonna throw that back.
So far, iron sledgehammer. Use
I want to hit.
primary use different weapons can unlock different locations on the map, like the
Had to throw
stable,
that back real quick.
other training grounds, and even like different dishes you can cook type thing. So
So
one of
you
the
could
things
cook
I
here.
wanted to
Obviously, you
show
know that's so you could just
is
quickly
actually
feed yourself
here,
mid match,
blacksmith.
like the
So
blacksmith.
this is the Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be collecting a lot of different weapons while you are in the stage. Not like Breath of the Wild, you don't. The weapons do not break
All right, so
in
they
the
don't
stage,
break.
but you can use these weapons you collected to strengthen your primary use weapon. So
Also, basically, whatever your favorite weapon is, the other versions of the weapon you can, I guess,
other
use
different type
them
of weapons I
to
can
make the
get and
one,
different
your main one,
way to
stronger.
use it.
That's pretty
So I'm
cool
gonna
because
use
there's specific
my
swords in Breath
sledgehammer,
of the Wild that I
iron
really love
sledgehammer,
that I'm
and
sure are going to be in this
fuse them
game.
with all the materials I got so far.
And if I get a bunch of them, then I could just level that
And
one
I
up and
can
make it
find
super
the
strong as my
recipe
main
that
sword
you
instead
will
of
not
like
neglect.
having, the master sword as my main sword. That's cool.
Don't you dare.
Okay, so
Okay.
Yeah, you see the attack range, damage from
No,
enemies.
use
okay,
it.
so
Yes, it's
you
okay.
can use up to 5 different weapons, and you can strengthen. You of course have to use a
It
rupee to
says
get
used for
the
mining,
rupee
but it
rupees
works
when
reasonably
you
well
are
as a
in the
weapon
stage
too. I
too.
mean, if you hitting,
And now I have my
rock all day,
sledgehammer leveled
mines,
up
I'm
as
sure,
well.
yeah,
So I
it'll
can
do
use
damage.
spiral
You know what I'm saying? Hit a goddamn,
Another
hit a
thing
goddamn
is
Korok
the
with it.
materials you collected. You can make the
Now
dish.
Koroks, they
So
immune. Nothing
this
hurts
one
them.
ready.
They just
So
went, like,
fish
what the hell you
dish,
doing?
and you need the materials 5 fish. So I have the trout.
Eventide Island right there, but
Now
there's nothing there
I
right
love
now.
that dish.
But
So
who's
I
to
can
say?
find the recipe for chili fish skewer.
You got Hateno Village up there.
Right, and the
Another song.
recipes can be used to give your characters a little bit of a
Damage from fire.
battle. And there are a bunch of
And I'm
different
sure they mean
ways
fire
to
enemy,
get
not
those
like the
recipes
actual
selected.
world burn you. I mean, it could be that too when you're on Death Mountain.
Yep.
It could be.
And
That's the thing. There's
so
levels
for
to how similar it is to Breath of the Wild, like what they're
Yeah. So
taking.
by defeating monsters and getting those
Like
materials,
obviously this game isn't gonna have
you can
climbing.
use
You
to
see that
complete
picture linked right there,
quests, which you can use to unlock.
right? That's supposed to be Link right there.
Combos,
Blonde hair with the long
or
elf ears.
other
Yeah, he don't look like that in the tapestry, yo. With the red hair and the blue glow around him.
Is
The
that
hair
you
looks
have
way
multiple
longer than that.
stories
And that's the same kind of
in
art
your
style.
own.
So if that is Link in the
Which you can
tapestry,
use
which
to
we all
further
assume it
the
is,
quests
like I've been
without
saying,
because
he
you are
clearly has a
not
crazy ass ability we haven't seen
completed,
yet
for
in
example,
any Breath of the
go
Wild
to
game. You know what I mean? Like whether it's this
friend in
one
the village who wants to
or
build a monster dummy so
the
that it
the
progresses.
original. Well, I can't really speak for
You
this one
can get a
completely,
sword, and so
You know, because the ending of this one could be a whole different situation. But I would, if I had to guess, I would say he's not going to get that ability, and that's why everybody basically dies, including Link.
an extra
Now, in the sequel to Breath of the Wild, it's a different story. Look at that character
and I use
model.
it because Link's from hunting over
I mean, the best art style for Zelda, hands
very
down.
infused glimpse into his life.
The day people start like, oh, let's move on from this art style.
Yeah, we just
I mean, I don't know how long Nintendo's going to stay in this art style. I would assume
Hammer is
maybe
basically a two-handed sword
one more game
so,
after Breath of the Wild 2,
due to the
if
gaming
if they
mission,
stay any longer
you
than
know,
just
after
Hyrule
this sledgehammer,
Warriors,
you
Age of
can
Calamity,
use
Breath of the Wild, and then the
two-handed
sequel.
sword,
I would
you know,
guess one more
weapon
game
to
after that.
invoke in this game. So I changed my
Cause it's
weapon,
working right
and
now,
I
like
guess I
this
get
art style,
here.
this Hyrule.
Yeah.
Oh, look, switching his
And
gear
you
up.
unlock different pieces of armor as you
That's
progress
hot.
in the game, and you can equip or I guess unequip
And those are the winter
characters,
pants. So maybe
and dress him up
maybe
however
you
you
would
want.
need them
Um,
in order, when you're in specific areas.
this is
And also,
If it's cold, if it's hot, maybe you got to put on that specific clothes, eat that specific meal,
and which
take that
also is
specific
jellyfish
potion
scroll,
or
which I
whatever.
got from the recipe, location, so I can use that.
right, and every character
I hope we get more
will react
gameplay.
differently to the dishes that you cook for them, and some characters
Oh,
seem to
warping.
have favorite dishes, and they'll say something different.
If you had that
when
SSD, he'd be
it
done
comes to
already.
their favorite dish. So
He'd be
it
done
allows us
already.
to try out a bunch of different
Yeah, what's the
recipes,
point for the animations?
which your characters
All
may
right,
like.
this is the same too. See, look at Link character model right
And
there.
if you watch the
Come on.
TGS live stream, you might
He
have
looks
seen
nothing like that in the
actually
tapestry, which
where
is
it's
crazy.
showing the tower
But
actually
that
going into
model is
the
hot though, the way
ground.
they did, like
And
they did
that
these
tower
art
is
styles.
actually going to
Matter of
be
fact, if you look at all of them in the
going
tapestry, they all look like they got armor on, crazy abilities on.
next mission. So
That's
I
Zelda right
basically
there.
show
That's
them kind
right,
of
yeah.
walking from the tower
That's
to that
Impa.
new location where I'm gonna
That's
be training
crazy.
and
So that's your
going
squad.
to training
Well,
mission.
that we know of right now. Because more than likely, the other characters that you see, like in yesterday's trailer with Pura, you know what I mean, and Robbie, like they are more than likely, like, they didn't make those character models for nothing. They're likely going to be playable too, and it's going to be awesome. I swear, man, that Pura, that her when she walked in, oh yeah, that's already iconic, man. Already
So as you get
iconic. I did not
levels and
misspeak.
you're fighting against other
Iconic.
Hyrulean soldiers,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that trailer on after
using a
this.
two-handed sword, which, aesthetically does look a lot like how it was used in Breath of the
Back to
Wild.
that gameplay. Hylian
This game
Captain.
is slower but more powerful than the
Wait,
one-handed sword.
why is he beating up? I just realized why he beating up on.
Fun thing about it is that he can
Why he beating up Hyrule
can
soldiers?
use the unique action to
Are these like corrupt dudes? I doubt it.
in exchange he takes a little bit
You know what? I don't
of
even want to spoil it for myself. I can't wait to get the game and understand why the hell
like that.
Link is beating the shit out of his own people.
To heal that temporary damage, you can press X to continue
Yo,
in the middle of battle.
yo, drilled into the. Oh look, yo, the farm has everything, just like in Ocarina of Time. Now it's all built up. I just realized this.
Let's
Yeah.
This is Long Ranch.
get into some enemies. Oh,
This is where you was hopping over everything with Epona.
one of those
They're like, why they fighting Link?
is highly aggressive, and if Chico
I guess it's like,
then we will see what
one
happens.
point, GCPD gonna fight Batman. They gonna try to get the Batman. It's one of those situations, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Aggressive.
it's crazy how he got crazy different supers depending on the weapon that he has, because that was different, completely different from what we saw,
That in this
in the TGS gameplay with the Rook and everything,
fighting style for the
which
two-handed
is
sword,
cool
I think
as hell.
homage to Breath of the Wild and people who played it like I did, which is to say having a stockpile of apples.
The little guardian angel, man.
in my inventory, so I could.
Tell you, that tapestry ability is gonna be whatever the hell is on Ganondorf's chest in Breath of the Wild. That's what it's gonna be. That ability Link has, that red hair with the blue glow and the gold sword and all of that.
Eat apples in this game.
Where the hell is the little guardian angel?
All right. How many KOs do we have?
Actually get the apples here.
Oh yeah.
So I have to kill
Alright.
170 more.
Yeah,
Oh, he
we're
ate.
more than halfway.
And then he drills in it. Oh no, that's not the
like
drill. That's the
point out
super.
that this
Yeah,
location
but he was
is
drilling it into the
located
ground. That was
in
crazy.
it
Oh, rocked
started
him.
as ruins
Oh, he got
in
that giant
Breath of the
sword.
Wild, but now before the Calamity,
Oh,
it's
there you go.
in its
The little
height.
garden age. He should be running around. What the hell does he do?
And it's very cool to see what it looked like when it
Is that what he
got
does?
destroyed.
Lets you use all your,
Yeah, and
Nice
Chico,
on
maybe you could
Chico.
show us
goddamn
some
Sheikah
lightning
Slate
damage
abilities.
action.
What? Hold on, hold
Oh
on.
yeah, we did get to see the ice rod
This
before.
one?
Oh,
Yeah.
electrocuted his ass.
Four sentences. Okay.
You can do it. So as you can see, what
Crazy.
she's timing her attacks really
And I
well.
wish that this game had, like, I think it does have local multiplayer, but I wish it had online multiplayer like the other Musu games.
To cut down that weak
Because it would have been sick to be running around Hyrule, you know what I mean? Like, doing this shit. Like, it would have been awesome. I mean, it's going to be awesome, you know what I'm saying? But it would have been even more so, co-op online and all that.
A little bit more.
It's crazy that we still got to be saying that in 2020, but it is what it is, man. You gotta spend too much time dwelling on it. It's Nintendo.
Soldiers to
We'd be lucky if 3D Worlds Online isn't some side
It's my favorite.
garbage that isn't just the whole game online as it should be.
You know, to just
I wonder if you could ride a horse in this game because you could in previous Musu games, so why not? And you could in right in Hyrule Warriors you could.
take a little break to have
I want to say you
character.
could.
It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
I'm mad I don't really remember right now, but I want to say you could.
I know your favorite.
I know the horse definitely came out at the end of like the levels when Link would like jump on it and all that. But I know one of the Musu games that definitely had horses in them, so they could definitely do that if they wanted to.
Doing great. You're almost there.
Hell, they could have you on a bear in this game if they wanted
You
to.
find another one of those.
Because you could ride those and a deer.
he's not there.
Destroyed them.
Nice. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, so you find the root now? Yo, did she switch into a whole different mode that I didn't notice? Probably. Was that me or was that the stream freezing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
He moves surprisingly quickly for someone of his size, though, I have to say.
Yo, she's like, he moves surprisingly quickly for someone his size. I'm like, Gorons are mad fast. They've always been since Ocarina of Time. They used to be whipping you out. Even in Twilight Princess, the wrestling match and everything. Even though that was a crazy oversized Goron.
Oh my gosh. That looks like a little bit of rough play for training.
Yo, all these hits is barely taking out any. Oh, no, that took out.
Nice.
Damn. He
Nice.
killed the root.
Man, you made very good.
So now we know what happened 100 years ago. Link bodied his own people.
Alright, let's cut away from this for a second.
Two-handed weapons victory. I guess that was just like a side thing where you get to fight the enemy. That's cool. That you're gonna get to fight the champions also. You can't deny it. That's hot. That's what I love about these games. They just, it's just a fun. Like, yeah, you got your mainline story mode, but then you got crazy different things that you could do within the game where you interact with all the characters in different ways.
All the various
Like, come on, we was playing with Ganondorf in Hyrule Warriors and all that. Like, that was crazy.
But seeing them in this different setting and seeing all of their special moves and how those differ.
She's talking about their special moves and everything.
Seeing that, and I'm excited.
I mean, this is the game that Sakurai would have to pull from, right? If we gonna put him in Smash, this is the one. I mean, I don't see it happening. You got to save something for the next system, right? For the next Smash. I know this is Ultimate, but you know it's gonna happen.
Bring us
It is definitely gonna happen.
Pre-Calamity and show us all these characters and show us the
You're gonna save it for Microsoft Smash Brothers. Be like, yo, we gave y'all Banjo, we gave y'all Steve.
It's stuff that
Let us borrow one of them Zelda champions if we can't have Link.
so hard.
And tell gonna be like, nah. Thanks for Steve. Thanks for Banjo.
So it's a
But
lot
nah.
of
Now I do hope in like 5 years Microsoft does a
Soup ladle up to
Smash style game. They got enough IPs. Hopefully they build some new ones.
included the
Doom God will be up in there.
ladle, you know, that they're bringing it back, and we see those same touches from.
But it got to be a different style of game because anytime somebody try to copy Smash, it never works.
Weapons aren't breakable, so you really could, equip that soup ladle if you wanted a serious challenge. You could fight with the soup ladle.
They really trying to sell the soup ladle right now. Stop.
stronger.
Stop. I pre-ordered the game. Been pre-ordered it, but not digitally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Some Impa gameplay.
So we're looking at Impa now.
Hold on, this is right outside the Great Plateau, right?
Yes.
Wait,
But
wait,
I
wait.
need to take care of these guys first.
I
Oh,
love seeing all of that stuff in the background, like built up that wasn't there
hey.
in Breath of the Wild. No, no, this ain't outside the Great Plateau.
Obviously, this is a new
This is outside the
version of
castle,
Impa
around the castle.
that we're seeing here. But Chico is about to show us
Damn.
just what Impa is capable of in the gameplay.
Impa's a beast.
I love her. I love Impa so much. I think she's so much fun to play. She's so quick and she
It's
has
crazy.
different
Yo,
juices
yo, giant frog, Ocarina of Time style.
and the
This is
creation.
crazy.
Let's go.
You
I
did.
swear, man. I can't, yo, Hinox. I can't accept no, hating on Impa's character model, yo. I really can't. Like she's always had different character models, and I've seen people like try to throw shade, like, oh, she don't even look all that. Like what?
Right. Being able to
What? Look at her. Like, are you bugging? Like she look fire. Like they need to make an amiibo of her.
when she has all of her clones out is
And this coming from somebody who loves every version of Impa,
lot
but
of
this
strategy.
Impa right here is no joke. And fighting style, I think she shits on the Hyrule Warriors one. Look at all her abilities, all her magic.
Chica runes.
It feels like this is the Impa definitely who trained, Zelda into hiding out and becoming Sheik and all the other, iterations of Zelda. Beast.
Ah, I forgot
So we discussed earlier
ready.
the
She's a
usage
beast.
of runes in order to create openings to counter strong enemies, and it's even more important that you do that when fighting.
I love how he has all his moves from the Action game.
Because
Oh, that's new.
you get the timing right on these. Oh, just like that.
But it made sense. That was perfect. See, I would love to see that translate into the sequel of Breath of the Wild. Like, oh yeah, they took that move from Hyrule Warriors because this is all legit. Like, this is all approved, all designed, all disgusting.
Easier, I should
Put together by the Zelda team. This is not like some third party
Take out the forehead.
ideas that aren't canon. All of it is canon. All of it, every inch.
Business.
That roll right there, splash, blah, that's canon now. Like, that's fire.
I would be groovy too if I got woken up like that.
That's
Yo, she's
fair.
a beast. And I ain't even talking about Impa. I'm talking about Chico right now. She's killing it.
Nice work.
She was killing it the previous E3s too, playing.
She really is.
Oh, paraglider.
That flying squirrel move.
Yeah, every time he does that splash, she catches him in the air. I'm taking that. I'm taking that idea. That tactic, that move.
Nice.
Like I love the the Sheikah eye on her damn forehead,
Time we have
which isn't new to this game. Obviously,
beaten up
her grandchildren has that also in Breath of the Wild.
All right. Thanks everyone for
Oh, that's it. That's game.
those Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
That's game. All right, let's go to that trailer real
Friday,
quick
October 20th.
before I
You enjoyed it.
wrap this up. Which one is it?
And have a
Yeah,
great
it's
day.
this one. All right. I love how it starts mad serious, this trailer. Your duty. You see what I'm saying? It's the utmost important. Then just the music hits. And this clown right here looking like goddamn. I don't know. I get vibes of like Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying? Like Doc. Oh, yeah. Check. Impa was looking at her like, yo, look how fly. That strip of hair she got right there, her little rogue hair. That's hot. That's fire. All right. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. Yeah, that was good. Urbosa, I just can't wait to play this game already. Urbosa plays just the way you could imagine it. Now we just got to wait to see the water and the air. You know what I'm saying? And then, the circle is complete. Well, not really, because there's going to be other characters that aren't in the game. In Breath of the Wild, probably there's going to be new characters that you can play with. If I had to guess, I don't think they're just going to make it like, oh, just characters I think there will be some surprises in there. Because, again, it's at the end of the day a mobile game at the same time. So they're still going to have fun with it. Clearly. And that trailer right there was super fun, the way they went about it. But yeah, that's it for this live reaction. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, stay active. Peace.